sell trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Hey, hands off! By Ismir, you won't leave here alive! I'll try and make this quick. Cry now, huh? The whites take you. Death awaits you. I'll paint the snow with your blood.
My job is to serve the Jarl. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details. Until next time.
You're not planning on burning anything with that, are you?
glad you're here. I think some of these people... Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the cistern.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Dallas's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from our vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How could Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key,
After I find out
but the
what's
vault's
going
still
on.
locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
By the 8, it's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The gold, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch! I'll kill him!
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Delvin, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Still have quite a good jobs available. It'll give us some extra coin.
Look, before I help you track Mercer down, I need to know what you learned from Carlia. I feared that was the case. From that last entry, anything else?
What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young... Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Was there anything else? Then I have an... I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could... Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Vold to guard the place. Be careful, lad. This is the... Just find a way in, get the information and leave. And you have permission to kill anyone that stands in your way. Better question would... Mercer took everything. Even all of our plans. Before Mercer took over, Gallus started... Museums, keeps, estates, you name it. By the time Mercer took over the... I don't have a clue. That door isn't... Without 2 keys, it's impossible to open. I have a key. Delvin has a key. Good question. I've only set foot inside a few times myself, and that was in Mercer's company. If you can get past his trained watchdog, I think your best bet might be the ramp to the 2nd floor balcony in his backyard. No. It's some sort of crazy... I'd wager a well-placed shot at the ramp's mechanism would lower it in a hurry. Huh. That'd be Vold. A real piece of... Mercer's holding something over his head. Talk to Vex. She used to know him very well, if you catch my meaning. Careful at Mercer's case. I don't want to lose anyone else to that. Not now.
Stabbed in the back. It's like a dog.
If I see Frey, I'll pluck his eyes from his skull with my bare hands. That pig? Oh, I have info on him. Vold, good side? The only thing Vold understands is gold. A man after my own heart. Sure, but he'll ask for a whole lot. I mean, you are asking him. Your best bet would be to erase his debt with Maven Blackbriar. If you talk to her, she might be able to give you the details. Of course, you could just run him through and take what you need off his corpse. I could care less. While you're in there, help yourself to anything in Frey's manor. I would.
Can't talk long. Gotta keep my eyes open for Mercer.
Keep your hands to yourself. Ha! Found you.
This should be good.
Damn you. Huh? Ha! Found you.
This should be good.
You're dead. Dead. A fight.
Kill him! Just die already!
Yeah.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the Companions. So you what? Fetch the mead?
Force!
Kill him, he talks to me like that again. Get him in his sleep. Poison his meat. See how he likes that. Now ain't this a surprise?
Bad time to get lost, friend.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet prop. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good. And set up. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lad.
I promise you, all your questions will be answered. You just have to trust me. Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
Yeah, I guess I have a minute. What do you want?
Huh?
I'm the brewmaster. Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if... She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep, and between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'm quite busy. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do despite... Ever since I took over, and if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Now that the Empire's arrived in Riften, we finally established a launching point into Morrowind. Just in case.
Just as puzzled
I'm
as
glad
you
you're
are.
here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what the Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snow. Indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret. The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre. She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief. Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no... She influences our luck, and in return, you're closer to The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues. Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you, like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket? It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us. Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer, does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though. It's my hope that you will, yes. It's just ahead. Please, keep following.
I'm just as puzzled as you look.
It's just ahead. Please, keep following.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the Guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business. This is Nightingale Hall. You're the first of many missions set foot inside in a century.
I think we should trust the lass and take it with them. Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road. This is enough to make your head spin, eh?
You appear ready for the oath. From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together, we were able... I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken.
Okay, lass.
Proceed
We've got these
down the hall
get-ups
to the
on.
gate when you're ready.
Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? What about you? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle. We'll speak when the oath is complete.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
We'll speak when the oath is complete.
Time's wasting. The Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy, and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until the conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer, by doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused, well, yes. But all of us possess untapped abilities. The potential to wield great... Once you realize the key can access these traits, the potential becomes limitless. Although it would benefit the guild more than you can imagine. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things... As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence. And whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our... Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. Carlia and I had a Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restore. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves' Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me. Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthal. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember. Aye, And some of what Carlia said is starting to be. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers. This goes well beyond. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said, look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
With the skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre, I'm afraid Mercer's seen to it that none of us can benefit from Nocturnal's gift. You merely transacted the oath, signed the unwritten in order for us to receive our abilities, our end of the bargain. I'm afraid the key, if Nocturnal was truly displeased with me, with any, I have no doubt that we still hold her favor, and I believe it gives us enough of an... Yes. Now that you'll find that this place offers many things that will help you in your endeavors, as well as a wealth of information. Once the skeleton key has been restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, I'll make this place my home as well.